Okay, so I didn't have to start over completely. I just had to go back in time like several hours because something, I don't know what happened, but I went back and I loaded back in my saves. Like I went and hit load in the main menu and I went all the way back down to the very first save of the Carolina and I started loading up, going up from the bottom, loading and going back to the main menu until I found where it started on the Perpetual Darkness. So I don't know if it's going to do it again. I hope not, but the crane works again. I don't know why it wasn't working. It might be the fact that it's dark, but I can't. There's no way to sleep that I know of because the bed doesn't work. So I don't know if there's a way to actually skip time in a way. Because as far as I know, there is no way to skip time. But I did fix the crane, so that's a good thing. At least. I can get rid of this blasted container now. Like, get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here with your damn ass. Troublesome little cracker. Seriously, that thing was just such a pain in the ass. I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it, so I was just like, why is it not working? I was getting angry with myself because I was like, why is it not working? I was getting severely frustrated with it because I felt if I had a feeling that it should have worked, but it wasn't, which was why it was bothering me a lot. I need to just go check every room and make sure everything is cleared. It might have been a glitch or something that I did, not intentionally, but it might have been like whenever I was like ending a recording or something, and I exited the window or something. It might have been something along the lines of that, like why it was went into perpetual darkness. Because see, it's sunny again. Like I mean, like it's sunny again. So I don't know what happened. It's baffling me a little bit because I still don't know what actually happened, like why it stopped working so hard. I don't know if it was simply just an issue with the game's loading function or just something I did because I still don't really know what I did or how I did it. So I don't really know. I'll just throw that down there for right now. Because I'm going to finish cleaning up all this garbage here. Or at least I'm going to try. Anyways. I am going to kind of pray that it doesn't break again. I am kind of, praying that it doesn't break again. Because, like, I didn't make much progress in the way of, like, actually taking stuff apart. I did, but then again, I also didn't. Like, I literally basically just took just this one floor off, and I basically made it to the bottom, the next floor down here. And I did all that in perpetual darkness, where I couldn't really see all that well. Like, I was doing everything I could just to attempt to see what I was doing. I was working with a flashlight basically all the time because I couldn't see anything. It was bothering me a little bit, but not that bad. Well, I know how to make this go away really quickly. Whack! No? Okay, never mind. Yeah! There it is. Goodbye. Giant cylindrical pipe thingy. Go away. Be gone with you. I was over like 3,000 kilograms in the last episode because I had taken apart a lot of stuff on mainly just the very top floor. I had taken apart all of this and gotten it basically down to this floor. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so simply putting it, we're gonna simply just start over, basically, but not 100%, as you may have originally guessed, because I actually thought I was gonna have to start over, but luckily, that's not the case. Thank God. Because I was really terrified that I was going to actually have to start over, like, all the way. And I was like, well, how do I do this? How do I start over completely without confusing everybody? Like, because, you know, I would have to record that, and then people would be like, what happened? I did try to explain everything in the last video, like, because I basically, the last episode, episode 8, I was playing the whole darkness thing, perpetual darkness or whatever, and it was just kind of, it was a little weird because I didn't exactly I didn't know what to do. Like, okay, I'm gonna be gone with this while I work on cutting all these little things right here off. I don't know what I'm gonna play after this. Like, if I stop playing this, I don't know. I might go back to Starfield, possibly. I've gotten pretty far in the game. Not as far as a lot of other people have gotten, because I've been actually taking time to explore the planets. Like, hours on one planet to survey the whole planet. Well, to get the planet surveyed. I mean, I do kind of understand where they're coming from with the whole no vehicles thing, because, like, the no ground vehicles thing. Because I think what they originally planned on you doing was, like, exploring, like, you know, like, 2,000 or 3,000 meters a radius around your ship, going back to your ship, going back to a spot to sell all that stuff that you picked up in that 3,000 meter area around your ship, and then come back and land in a different area, and then explore that area, and just kind of dot yourself all over the planet, and find a whole bunch of random buildings and stuff. I think that's what they originally planned, which is why people are like, where's the ground vehicles? Because people are like, I was actually kind of thinking there was going to be some kind of car too whenever I first started, because the planets were so freaking big. But then I saw all these rocks and everything, and I'm like, well, a rover car definitely wouldn't work with all these damn rocks everywhere, because you can't make any roads, so you won't be able to break all these boulders and rocks and trees and everything. And I highly doubt they're going to make a car that can literally just bulldoze these trees down. Yeah, that's not happening. So, the only thing that I would suggest as far as in, like, if they added ground vehicles, would be like that mech thing they had in Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. That little robot thing. Maybe not something exactly like that, but something similar to that. Something that you can, like a little walker thing that you can, like, ride, and it runs really fast, and it's like, because you can navigate that around the trees. Unless we're going to get something like a little golf cart or something. Something small that can squeeze around the really tight spaces between trees. Because we're not going to be able to get a freaking car that can break trees down. That's not very realistic. Because, let's face it, if you tried to run a rover into a tree, the rover would be destroyed almost immediately. Those things aren't tanks. I don't trust that sun. Not really. No, I don't. Not even a little bit. I'm a little worried about it. Although I did get rid of the container, so I'm kind of happy about that. I got rid of the one thing that was holding me, like, the one thing I was bothered about. I got rid of that. I got rid of the container. So now that I can really quickly get back through all these floors and stuff, because I know what I'm doing. I don't really want to do, like, go to the very bottom and just knock out all the floors and let all this stuff collapse, because then I'm going to lose out on all the craneable materials. The things you would use your crane for, because that stuff doesn't fall down. At least, not from what the heavy elements thing in the wiki says. The heavy elements right here. See? Yeah, right there. See? In order to not lose any valuable elements, destroy the elements, connectors, and lift it with the crane before further work on the ship. See? Exactly. That's what happened whenever I broke the floor in the last episode. I lost that big, the stack, the smokestack thing for the ship. I lost that because I broke the floors before I got rid of it. That's why I'm not doing... I did see that one comment from that guy that said the most important thing to do is to clear off all the trash and stuff. I did read that comment, and I was like, that makes sense. But then I thought about all the heavy elements, and I was like, I guess basically just do what I've been doing, because there's not really an efficient way to do this. On the smaller ships, yes, but once you start getting to the bigger ships with all these heavy elements, you can't really do that. You can't just go to the very bottom of the ship and whack out all the walls and let everything fall down, because you're going to lose several thousands of kilograms worth of freaking of stuff, because I'm still considering a series on Breakwaters. I'll ask Tank if he wants to play that with me. Because I don't know if he would like that game. I loved that game. When I played it last, I played it for a long time. I didn't really explore the planet, the whole area all that much. I basically found, like, a good island, and I built a house on it. And I lived on that island, because that island basically had just about everything I needed. I didn't have to do much of anything. Although it did have those trees that move. Like they move by themselves with water. Whenever water splashes up near them, it moves the trees. The trees move. And they were always moving into my area where my house and work tables were. And I'm like, I kept chopping those trees down, and I finally got fed up with it, and I built a fence around those trees. All right, gotta put on the freaking flashlight. Okay, so let's put out a prayer now, but the sun comes back in a little while, hopefully. Or please, hoping that the freaking sun god watches out for me and actually allows the sun to grace us with its magical presence again. See, this is what dark nighttime is supposed to look like. In my last video, and like 2 or 3 videos before that, it was literally solid black. No, like it was basically like there was no moon in the sky. You couldn't see shit except for what your flashlight could illuminate. That was it. No, like you could see those small signs right there, like with the lights, but you couldn't see any of this out here, aside from what was lit up by these small lights. And, like, and then the crane was like literally broken. Yeah. Alright, now we're gonna go right. Yeah. Let's grab all this garbage and trash right here. I want to make sure we get all of this. Because we're going to end up clearing this room out. So we want to make sure we grab any and all trash that's still on the ship and make sure it is gone. Like, goodbye. You are not welcome here anymore. Be gone with you. Y'all do try to let me know if the whole Elgato thing is actually something that would work. And if y'all know how those things work, please let me know if there is somebody. I'll probably just have to ask my friends to see if they know how they work and see if they can help me set something up. Because I don't know how to edit video. Look, the sun has graced us with its presence. Ah. The sun god has heard my prayers. Ah. I can't do the whole holy noise. It's like, ah, but way higher. The pitch is way higher. You know. I guess technically everybody can do that. Do that with different pitches, but it just usually I can do it with at least a little bit higher pitch. It almost makes me sound like a girl sometimes. But yeah. And if y'all think that is weird, don't. It's not strange. It's not. Because I am just weird like that. It's nothing different from my everyday life. I have autism, ADHD, and a bunch of other random weird shit. So yes, I am weird. I am accepted that, and yes, it is just me. It's who I am, and nobody can tell me otherwise. Everybody has their own opinions, and then I'm fine with that. Nobody can stop anybody from having their own opinions about everything. Okay? That's one thing I learned that the hard way today. I actually learned that the hard way today. But not really the hard way, but I did have a stern talking to, so it was like, I guess you could consider that the hard way, but then the hard way could also involve an ass whooping. I did not have that hard way of talking. I just had a stern talking to about it. It's like you can't change other people's perspectives and opinions. You can't tell them what to think. You can't change what people think about other things, because it doesn't affect. If it doesn't affect you, then you shouldn't care about it. Not really. I guess. Maybe. I don't have any bombs, so I doubt we're seriously. I mean, yeah, I guess technically, if I had a lot of money, like 10 or 20, $20,000 of buying nothing but bombs, I could literally litter bombs all over the bottom side section of the ship, detonate it, and just see if it blows up all the walls along the bottom end. Like, literally place a bomb on every single wall plate on both sides of the walls just to see if it'll blow up all the walls and make the whole top upper ship section just come crumbling down. Granted, I have a feeling that would make my computer have a freaking heart attack and like just force restart, because it's like the GPU can't handle it. And it's like, no. That was the computer saying that. No! Because it's like the computer's like, just, no, you can't do that. I can't handle it. Also been thinking about another episode of Gold Hunter. I know I did give up on a series of Gas Station Simulator. I've been thinking about going back to that as well, but I don't know if people still play that, like actually still watch it. I don't know. There's a lot of series that I want to go back and finish, like the VR series of Payday. I gave up after the whole the the car shop one, because that's like, I can't really do the full stealth missions. I can, but it's really damn hard, because like the full stealth ones require you to kill only a specific guard, specific ones, very specific guards. You can only kill like 2 or 3 guards, and then that camera guy's gonna be like, better not. That guy that's like on the dispatcher, as you would refer him as, the dispatcher. I know Payday 3 is coming out like, this Friday, I think? September 11th? Or, no, that was Crew. That was the new Crew Motorfest game on the Hawaii thing. My friend actually played that. I'll have to ask him about that to see if it's worth it, because I'm not going to pre-order it, because I don't have the money to pre-order it. I wasn't really sure about getting it anyways, because I'm not really sure. I didn't much care for the last Crew game. The first Crew game I loved, because it actually had a real story, that you were following this guy whose brother died to some gang boss or something. I haven't played the first Crew in a long time, so yes, I would understand if y'all think that is a very astute bad observation of the game. Yes, I would understand completely because I'm just like this guy and his brother he gets shot, he gets blamed for it or something, and he has to go and chase this guy down to prove his innocence or something like that. Maybe. Anyways, let's get back to this. The day-night cycle is fixed, and our crane is fixed. So yes, no more issues, hopefully. Hopefully. See, because the last episode, I had literally just started on this layer of the ship. Like, I don't know what I had done in the last episode before that, aside from, like, all these load safes of the Caroline. I'm like, what have I been doing? Because I think I had literally just finished cleaning up the trash in the episode before episode 8, like episode 7. I think I was just finishing up in Grimhex, and I had just gotten this Caroline, and I had started working on it, I think. Tired. Sleepiness. I had a long day at work. A long and very boring day at work. And I didn't make very much today. In tips, no, I didn't make very much in tips. I'm kind of disappointed. But I guess I can't really be all that gripey about it. I mean, the tips are tips. You get what you get, which is, I guess, it makes sense. You get what you get. You can't really get all angry at people because it's like they don't give you enough. I'm gonna bring one set of these at a time. Grab that, throw that down, grab a hammer, grab one more. Alright. Grab this. Make sure. Grab some more of this. Okay. Grab the box. Throw. And start picking up. I do understand the whole need to upgrade the box as much as possible. You may not need like the fully upgraded hammer and whatnot and the whole saw thing. I guess technically it would make sense for you to work slowly and diligently to upgrade, you know, all the tools and stuff to their maximum. I'm kind of surprised that the crane doesn't have an upgraded system. Like an upgrade system. But then again, what could you really upgrade the crane for? It's not like you can make a tower crane move faster. Those things are slow. Then they're supposed to be for safety reasons. That way, they don't shear off. The whole top side literally just... It's like, you literally literally just pick it up and it just falls off. They pick something up and the whole damn thing just comes whack. So they don't sling whatever it is around. Like, goodbye. I'm going to very diligently work at clearing all the bolts and screws all the walls So I don't have to clear out the floor there on both ends. I'll just go ahead and clear all the walls, more or less. Gotta make sure I don't miss a single bolt section. I don't want to get any walls to get stuck. Side. That one. I did see the roadmap update for this. The developer put a roadmap out for this, and I'm really excited the fact that there's gonna eventually be another type of ship, with like more ships in the game, because most likely it won't take me very long to tear all these ships apart. As far as episodes, eventually I'll end up like tearing through all these ships, because I'm only gonna do the ships one time if I can help it. I'm hoping I won't have to do them, you know, more than once. I mean, obviously, the bigger ships I won't have to do more than once because, you know, they're expensive as high freaking crapper. They're really freaking expensive, and, you know, hopefully you won't have to do them more than once. Because it seems like it would generally make sense that you would only do them one time, right? I also thought about a series of Graveyard Simulator. Graveyard Keeper. Ugh. Graveyard Keeper. That's a game that I really like. But it's also a game that I'm pretty sure that game was never finished. Like, you know, well, the town itself is something that's a lot of people have been kind of curious about. It's like, will the town itself ever be added? Probably, eventually, but like, I think the game itself is not for the most part finished. I think. Alright. Let's give it a good whack. Virtually all the walls. Okay. Lots of ruckus. Alright. I'll really quickly get back to where I was in the last episode. Now that I know what actually went wrong, like what happened, I know that it's simple, just a simple glitch or something with some, like, whenever I exited the program or something and did whatever, I have a feeling that whatever I did just fucked with the window of Ship Graveyard game simulator. It screwed with the window of it, and whenever I tried to load back in, it wouldn't let me load the sun day night cycle up or something. Got stuck, and it basically took the moon away from me or something, I think. let's just do a quick run around and make sure everything's still clear. That box is probably gonna be stuck there until I can, like, be able to, where I can climb on top of that. I have a feeling that crate is gonna be stuck there until I can actually get up there to grab it. I'm gonna try to get through this as quickly as possible, as far as, like, getting down the floor as quickly as possible, clearing out all the trash and stuff, all these smaller bits and pieces. Anyways. Let's run back over here to the house and collect this thing. Make sure we don't accidentally sell whatever we need for this quest here. I have 7 charges left, but I know that that's not that much, so I'm gonna save those for if I actually need to, you know, break something. I'll have bombs available if I actually, like, need to break something. But I shouldn't need the bombs for really anything, honestly. Alright. Yeah. Just throw it down and hopefully it ends up somewhere down there where I can grab it later. Grab that, go back in here, grab this, do that. Run around to the side after grabbing this. Make sure to grab everything else, all the other stuff. Throw that in there. Run all the way up here. Grab this one. Pitch. Grab the next one. Pitch. And grab this one too. Pitch. I know the missions are important because the missions, you don't only have to do those once. I'm pretty sure anyways. I'm pretty sure you only have to do those once. Alright, now that we've gotten to this point, we just gotta basically cut all this down, and then we'll be at the spot that I left off in the last episode. It shouldn't take me too long to actually finish knocking all this off. But I'm gonna pause here real quick, and then I'm gonna go get something to drink, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright, so I'm back after a long time of taking a good break. I'm back. Anyways, we're almost out of time here for this episode. I looked at the Discord and they said that the whole perpetual darkness thing is a known problem, so hopefully they'll fix it. They just said to backload on the autosave. Now I know that, so now I know how to fix it if it happens again. Thank you for that, for whatever. I'll probably try to start working on this. I may not be able to break it all down, but I'm gonna at least start cutting on this a little bit. I'm gonna try to get much of this done as quickly as possible. Huh? Something, Wayne. Hello, good morning. Get back here fast. Hi, Sophie. Well, hello there, Sophie. How are you today? Oh, yes, you just had to get in my lap, didn't you? Oh, gotta to give them belly rubs. Belly rubs. Belly rubs. Yes. Oh, yes. Gotta scratch those spots. Oh, she got a good knot there. It's all itchy and stuff. Oh, it's so much. Oh, yes. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I know. So her tail is wagging so damn fast. It's like hypersonic tail wagging. That is until she starts sneezing. She's upside down. And then she's like, I gotta try to roll over. And then she starts pawing at me like, I want more lives. What? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Her face just keeps scrunching up into the pillow, the blankets more. It's like, no, you won't get me, no. It's like, I'm gonna get you. Anyways, I think that's gonna end it with this whole section of me just playing with my dog here. I'm gonna get you, my Winnie. My long-haired dachshund here. She loves me. And you know it. You know you love me. Yes. She's an attention hog. Ain't that right? Yeah, you're looking at me all guilty like this. Yes, I know. I'm an attention hog. Yes. Anyways, if you like this episode, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you again in the next one. Thank you for watching, everybody. Peace!